Morning everyone, this is BremSter and today I'm coming to you with a puzzle called Parity Sweeper by Jakhob and wooferzfg. I'm not the first person to have problems with how to pronounce this name, so I'm not feeling too bad. Let's just say wooferzfg. Um, so this is a sweeper puzzle, and I've done a few sweeper puzzles in the past. I think I've possibly even done a parody sweeper puzzle in the past. So yeah, this one's going to be interesting. I'm not that experienced at them, but apparently there's a few of them around now, and this one has been. Woofer sent this one through to me and recommended Woofer ZFG. Zeffigy? Woofer Zeffigy. Woofer's effigy? Maybe? I don't know. Anyway, sent it through to me. And that's actually not a great thought. Sent it through to me and said I should give this one a try. So I'm going to. So I mentioned probably a couple of weeks ago now that I was going to do a video on cosmetic setting in the Sudoku pad app. I have been working on that. I haven't had a lot of free time and I've recorded a couple of elements of it. I'm going to try and do something where I do different elements and then edit them together and everything. I am working on it. It's a time thing. It's not like a puzzle where I can just start it, work on it, and then get it through. So yeah, I've not done a project ever like this before, so it's taking it a little longer than I'd hoped. I'm sorry, everyone. I am working on it. But all I can say is thank you to Sven for everything you do with Sudoku Pad. I've actually used a cosmetic thing in this one. So thank you for everything you do. I really do appreciate it. And if you haven't grabbed Sven's Sudoku pad, please do consider supporting him on Patreon. If he does so much work, and to bring us what you know of as the CTC app. So it's used constantly by Cracking the Cryptic. It's used constantly by pretty much everyone who records Sudoku videos. So if you watch myself, you watch Ranks, you watch Zeta you watch Cracking the Cryptic. It's used quite often by the Unshackling Sudokus and Puzzles guys, Ashish and Kishore. Yeah, it's used everywhere, and Sven gets good credit, but I don't think he gets enough. So yeah, anyway, let's focus on this puzzle though. Jakhob and Woofer's effigies Parity Sweeper. So how does Parity Sweeper work? So we've got two given digits and there's normal Sudoku rules apply. So in every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. On top of that, we have these diamonds. And what these diamonds mean is, and it's listed in the rules, which should be above me, is if you place an odd digit into a diamond, that means that that will give you the number of odd digits in the 9 cells that touch that diamond, including itself. So if I'm going to pick on one way away from this busy corner, if I was to put I don't know, let's say I need an odd digit. If I was to put a 5 in here, that would mean out of these 9 cells, 5 of them would be odd. If I was to put an even digit in here, let's pick on 6, then 6 of these digits would be even. And that's what it means. So if you were to say only drop a 2 in here, then that would mean only 2 of these digits could be even, including itself. So you would need to place a lot of odd digits around here. That's how it works. Any cell that doesn't have a diamond could, in this one it says not all diamonds are necessarily given, so these cells here may only have 2 even digits. It doesn't matter, and you cannot use this 3 to say, well, there must be 3 odd digits in these cells because this doesn't have a diamond on it. That's how it works. Let's give this a shot. So it's obviously got to start up here because this is where we've got all of the information. We've got 2 given digits and it looks like most of the diamonds in the grid are up here. So how do you start this puzzle? Yep. This is me being completely clueless. Starting at a stumble. That cell. If this is an odd digit, yeah, yeah. That is a 4 or a 5. Because this cell is going to see an entire box exactly. So if this is even, it will see every even in the box. And if it is odd, it will see every odd in the box. So if it's even, it will see all 4 even digits. And if it's odd, it will see all 5 odd digits. So that can only be 4 or 5. That's kind of cool. No. Of course, I'm only given one of those. So, thanks. Okay. So, this digit, however, well, this only sees 4 cells. So it can only be 1 to 4, and it can't be 2 or 3. So this is 1 or 4. And if it's 4, all of those would be even. If it's 4, all of those would be even. All of these would be odd. Is there a problem with that? If they're even, okay, so if these are if this is 4, these are all even. If this is 1, these are all even, because then there'd only be one odd digit touching it. So whether this is 1 or 4, these are all even, which is that color. So this is an even digit and therefore a 4, which means this is the one and is odd. No, wrong color, odd. I still try and do that with my keyboard layouts, and that's probably not a clever idea. So actually, I should color that even and color that odd. Now, I've only got one more even digit to throw into this. Now, I can't use this 3 to limit this at all. Now, this is 6 or 8, but that doesn't help me. Now, if this was even, it would be 6, and all of those would be even. Would that be a problem? Yes, it would, because that's 5 even digits. So that can't be even. Because if this was even, all of those would have to be even, and I've now got 5 evens in the box. So that is odd. And if that's odd, the maximum number of odd digits it can see is 3, and I can't put a 1 in there. So that has to be a 3, and those have to be odd. Okay. So this is still 2, 6, or 8. Now this, can this be... this feels like the way to progress, but I'm not sure... if that was an even digit, sorry, it's early in the morning here. So this is 579. Daylight savings is a horrible thing. It started here yesterday. If this was 5, 7, or 9, well, can it? Well, it can't be 9. Actually, where can 9 be? It can't be in either of those. So 9 in this box is in one of those two. I need to put an even digit in here. So one of these has to be odd. And one of them, and it has to be at least 5. It can't be 9. So there is a 5 or a 7 in here. Possibly both. If this was, say this was odd, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it couldn't be 7. So if this is odd, it could only be 5 because I couldn't do 7 digits, because in order to get to 7, I'd have to do those 3, that 1, and those 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'd need those 2, and then there'd be not enough evens in this box. So this is 2 or 5. I can't do 6. 1, 2, 3. Actually, can I do 6? Now, if I do 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then I'd have to put a 5 or a 7 in here, and I can't. Oh no, I could still get to 5 here by making all of those odd. And then these would be a 7, 9 pair. So that could be a 6. What about this cell? Well, this cell, again, is 579 or 26. I don't think it can be 8 because, yeah, it can't be 8 because I've already got 2 odd digits. Man, this is too many options. I should point out this was given to me as a gas level puzzle, basically. So, or as a difficulty 2. When wooferzfg sent it to me, I was told this was basically just a step up from gas. So obviously I am missing something ridiculously obvious because this is supposed to be very easy. So, if this is 2, then all of these become odd. Okay, if this is 6, eight, 2, then those become odd. Those become even. Does that work? I don't see why not. Hang on, if those become odd, that becomes a 5, but those are even. 6 here does not work. Can't do 9 here. 7? Hang on. If this is 2, I've got my 2 and these all become odd. If I do 5 here, I've got 3, but I could get 5s here. It doesn't force anything. Or here. One of these has to be broken. Hang on, 6. Hang on, I can't do 6 here because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as the maximum. This is not 6. So this is 2 or 5. If this is 5, 1, 2, 3, these are both odd. And if this is, and this can't be 2. This has to be a 5 because I've already got 2 cells. And if I add 2, I've got an extra. This is 5. These are not 5. So that is odd. Okay, yeah, I am missing something obvious. This possibly is easier than I'm making it. So either this or this is even. So this is 2, 7, or 9. But this needs to see 5 odd cells. One of them will be there. So this is an odd and an even. Because one of these must be odd. Now, if I put the odd there, I've got anything. If I put the even there, hang on. If I put the odd here, these have to be odd because I'll have my 2 evens. And if I put the even, no, this can't be a 2 because I must put an even in here for the 5. And if I put a 2 here, I'll have 3 evens touching it. This is a 7, which is odd. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These now must be odd. This is a 9. This is now a 2, which is even. I'm going to get those colours right at some point. And this is a 6, 8 pair. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, one of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and one of those. But one of these is odd. Now, can't be a 1, can't be a 3, can't be a 5. If this is the odd, it's a 7 or a 9, and it can't be a 9. So if this is the odd, it's a 7. If this is the odd, it can't be a 1, it would have to be a 5. Which would make all of those even. And if they're even, this could be 2, 6, or 8, but it can't be 8, and it can't be 6. This would be 2, and all of those would be odd, which would break that, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if this is 2, that's broken. This has to be a 7. So that's the odd digit. This is very strange. This is the even digit. I'm actually going to do it with. And this has a maximum of 4. So this is 2 or 4. Because I can't fit more than 4 even digits touching it. I'm not sure I've ever done a puzzle like this before. This is very weird. So how do I continue this? So surely I just keep rolling along the touching diamonds. Because this can't be a 1. So if it's odd, it's 1 or 5. Because of what's limited in... And if it's even, it's absolutely anything. But it can't be an 8, surely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's 2, 4, or 6. Now, if it was 2, these would all be odd. And that would have to be broken, wouldn't it? Hang on, if this is 2, this is 4. These would all be odd and the 4 wouldn't work. This is not 2. Hang on, do these have to be different? Because if this is 2, I put one even digit in here somewhere. Oh, maybe not, because I might be able to go 2, 4 and then throw the evens over here. And then these become odd. This can't be a 1. I don't know why I've still got the 1 in there. But if I make all those even... So I'm just looking at Sudoku, but I don't think I've got enough yet. This is 139. This is 159. It's got to be this cell, surely. No, it's this. What am I even looking at? 1, 2, 3, 4. Those all have to be odd to make this 7 work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that is a 5. This now needs to see another even, so that becomes even, and that becomes 2, because I can't get to 4 anymore. It was easy. I am very blind to all of this. That's a 1, 9. Those are all even. This is 4, 6, or 8. Now, the maximum this can see is 4 if I make all of those blue. I've now got all of the blues in this row, so those become odd. I've got all of the blues in this row, so those become odd. I'm not paying anywhere near enough attention. This is a 6, 8. This is a 6, 8. That right there is a 2. This is a 1, 3, 9. And this is a 159. With actually, no, what am I talking about? That is not 159. This is 579. There's a 1, 3 in the row. Not at my best today, folks. So, this 2 has seen this. So this is 4, 6, or 8. Can't be 8 because I've already got 2 odds around it. So this is 4 or 6. That's a 9. That's a 1 by Sudoku. So that takes 9 out of those. This is 5, 7 pair. The 1 there takes the 1 out of there. This becomes a 3, 9 pair. So what can that be? Can't be a 1. So it has to be even. So it's 4, 6, or 8. Now, if it's 4, these all become odd, which breaks this row. This is not a 4. Because if I make all of those odd to make that a 4, because it already sees 4, I have 6 odds in the row. That does not work. This is a 6 or an 8. This is now 1, 4. This is clever, but how do I get this up? I can't make this 8. This has to be a 6, because if I made this 8, all of these would have to be even, and I'd have 5 evens in this row. So this is a 6. This is an 8. This is an 8. This is a 6. This is an 8. This is a 6. This puzzle is cleverer than me. This now sees all of the even digits, so it's odd. Okay, this feels like it's now forcing me around the puzzle in this order, and I need to work on these diamonds. So one of these needs to be an even digit, because I've got 2 even digits to place in these 3 cells. So either that is a 4, or that is a 4, 6, or 8. Now, it can't be an 8 because there's only 6 digits. So either this is a 4, or this is a 4, or a 6. Can't be a 6. So one of these two is a 4, which means that right there is a 6. 1, 2, 3, all of those are even, which means that is a 2, 4, 8, which means all of those are odd. Now, if that's a 4, all of those are odd. And that doesn't work. If this is a 4, all of those become odd, and then this has to be an 8, but there's no way I can place an 8 there. That's not the 4, this is the 4. This is the 1, this is the 4. So those become blue, this becomes yellow. This has to be the 8, because there's no way I can put the 8 into this, because, yeah, I'd have too many evens in this row, and this is now odd. But what can it be? Can't be 1. It can only be 3, because I can't get up to 5. There's not 5 cells it sees. So this is an odd even pair, which means all of these cells are odd. I now have 5 odd digits over here, so these become all even. This puzzle is nuts. Whichever one goes... No, I know. This is a 2, 4, 8. Whichever even goes in here has to be a 6, and it can't be that one. That is the 6. That is the even digit, and this is the odd digit. There is a 2 in one of those. This is not a 3 anymore. There is a 3 in one of those two. That right there is a 2, which has been there for a while, and I just didn't put it in. Hang on. If that's a 3, all of those become even, which I can't do. These are all odd. So this sees more than 3 odd digits. That's the 3. This is odd because it sees all of the even digits. So this is already seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 5, 7, or 9. This incredulous look on my face is not so much that the puzzle is solvable, but that it's solvable by me. So this is 4, 6, and 8. That one's not 8. That one's not 4 or 6. That is 8. One of those has to be even. And it's got to be 4, 6, or 8. I suppose the question is, can that be odd? I think it can if it's... So it's either 2, 5, 7, or 9. Because it can't be 1 or 3, because it already... If I put a 3 in there, it would already see 4 odd digits. And then all of those would have to be even. And that's just total nonsense. Can it still be 2? But all of those would have to be odd. I'm not sure why that's a massive problem. This is 159. If this is 2, I'd have my 2. All of those would be odd. And I'd have 6 odd digits in column 9. That's not 2. That's 2. This is 5, 7, or 9. So that is even, that is odd. And this is 5, 7, or 9. So I need to get 1, 2, it can't be 9. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if this is a 7, all of those are odd. Which all I know is my gut tells me maybe. This is not 9 either. So this is a 5, 7 pair. I can take 5 out of there. So this is a 1, 9. Five or 7. So either 2 of those are even or all of them are odd. Now I've got to put 2s down here. I've got to put a 4 down here. Hang on, what can this be now? Can this... I've got to put a 4 down here, but I could still put it in there, I think. No, I can't. I can't put the 4 in there. The 4 is in one of those because I've only got one odd digit here and one even digit here and one even digit here. So I could never put the 4 in there. So that has to be odd. So what can it be? Well, it can't be 1. It can't be 3. 5, 7. It can't be 9 because I'd have to make all of those odd and that would just total nonsense. So it's 5 or 7. And I've already got 4. If it was 5, I could add 1 more and then all of the rest would have to be even. That doesn't work because I can only put 2 even digits into those cells. So this has to be the 7, which means I need to get 3 more, which makes sense because I've got 1 even in here and 1 even in here. Yes, there is a 2 in here somewhere. That makes perfect sense for this being a 7. And how did that help me? Well, there's a 7 in one of those two, which means this is even. Still got to get 2 evens in here. I've got to get a 6 and an 8 down there. But I've got no diamonds to play with. This is actually can't be 1, 3. So this is 5, 7, or 9. So 1 is in one of those two. So 1 is down here with 2. I don't know how that helps me, but it's a thing. Three is down here. I can't do the same with any of the others, I don't think. 2 is in one of these, but it could be any of them. So these are the diamonds that are actually touching something. Now, this can't be... This has to be even. That's been sitting there for a long time. Because it can't be odd. Because I can't use 1 or 3. So this would have to be at least 5. But it only touches 4 odds... Could only touch 4 odd cells. So this right here is even. But it has to be 4 or 6. And if it was 6, all of those would be even, and I'd have blown my even count. This is a 4, this is a 6, this is a 4. This can only touch one more and must touch one more even. But it means that's not the 4, that's the 4. Which means that's the final even in the column. This is odd. Four is now in one of those two. Now this has got one more even in it. Do I look here now? It looks like it's got way more options. Actually, it doesn't, because 6 and 8 look really hard. If it was 8, all of those would have to be even and I'd have blown the total. So it's not 8. Can it be 6? So if it's 6, I'd already have 3. I'd need 3 more. I could get 2 in that column, and I could get 1 more in either of those columns. I think I can make that a 6. Okay. But there's something else I've missed. So if it's odd, I can't use 1. I could use 3, 5, maybe 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I can't use 7 because I'd have too many odds in column 4. So it's 3, 5, or 6 in here, and it's not 5. So it's either 3 or 6 in this column. Oh, I've got all the even digits. They're odd. Okay. And these are 5, 7, or 9. So this is 3 or 6. Both of which are hard. Because if it's 6, I need to place a lot of even digits around it. 1, 2, 3. And I need to place 3 more evens. But if it's 3, I can only place 1 more odd. There's a lot of even digits around that square. So if I'm placing one more odd digit, then two of those have to be even and both of those have to be odd, right? So if this is 3, both of those are odd. If this is 6, I need 3 more odd digits around that. I could get 2 there, 1 there. Then both of those don't have to be odd, I don't think, because I can make 1 even. 1, 2. No, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I don't. It's got to be here, but I can't see which case is right. Maybe it's an interaction with these. Because I have to put either a 6, a 4, 6, or 8 in one of these squares. So I'm going to get a lot of evens around here as well. I don't think you can ever do an 8 in either of these. Because if I was to do an 8, I'd just have too many. Yeah, because I've got to put 2. So, and I can never put an 8 in. I can't put an 8 in either of these. So, if it's an even in one of these, it's 4 or 6. If it's 6 here, all of those are even. This is not 7. 159, then 1. So there's a 2 in here and 2 odds, which have to be from 1, 3, and 9. So these are 1, 2, 3, and 9 in here. I'm dropping the ball on this puzzle. I still don't understand how this is difficulty 2. I would be interested in feedback if this puzzle is ever seen on my channel from people who, on the feedback on that. So one of these has to be even. So 2 of these have to be even. If this is 3, then 2 of those are even. At least. No. This is 3. Yeah, then at least 2 of those are even. Possibly. Hang on, if this is 3, 2 of those are even and both of those are even. Does that work? Potentially. Because I put an even here, 1 even in here. If this is 6, 1, 2, 3. I can't. Can I make both of those even? Because if they're both even, they're 4, 6. The 4 would go here, the 6 would go here. All of these would become odd. Even. And the 4 would be broken. These can't both be even. That is an even cell. So this is an odd and an even. I can't put 6 in here. Well, no, they can't both be even. I could put a 6 here if that's the 4. But then, no, I can't put 6 in here now because then I break the number of evens. So I can't put 6 in here. I can't put 4 in here. I can't put 8 in here. And I can't put 2 in there. That is an odd cell. And it's 1, 5, or 9. Well, it's not 9. And we know there's 2 evens in there, so that's even. Which now means this can't be 5 because I've already got 2 evens next to it. This is a 1. All of these are even. So that is odd, which means that's the 7 and that is not the 7. This is 2 or 8. This is 6 or 8. This is 6 or 8. Now, if this is 6, it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These would both be odd. Hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a 7. That's a 5. It now sees 5. Those are both even, which means that's a 2. These are now odd because I've now got the parity of that row. That is a 3. And it sees 3. That is even. That is odd. I now have, those are odd. That is odd. That is even. That is bonkers. Okay, now how can I solve this thing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is a 6. That is an 8. That is a 2. That is a 4. That is a 4. That is an 8. These are 6 and 8. That is 6. That is 8. That is 6. These are 2 and 8, and we know the order. That is 2. That is 8. And I think that's all the even digits placed. 7 is down here. Have I done all the diamonds? I think I have. This is a 7, this is a 5. Once I placed this, that takes 5 out of there. That's a 1, 9, so that is a 7. Takes 7 out of there. That's a 5, 9, so that's a 7. These are 1, 5, and 9. That is not the 1, so that is the 1. This is a 5, 9. There is a 3 in there. This is not the 1. 3, 5, 9 in here. That's 3, 9. These are 3, 5, 9. 3, 9, 3, 9. This is 1, 5, 9, but it can't be 5 or 9. So this is 1, this is 9, this is 5. This is 9, this is 5, this is 9, this is 5. This is not 5. The 9 over here makes this 3 and 9 and 3 and not 3. That's 5, that's 9, that's 5. There are almost certainly better ways to scan this, but I am doing what I am seeing. The 3 looks up, making that 9 and that 3. I'm now down to just a single box. That is a 1. These are 3 and 7. That is the 3. That is the 7. And that is Parity Sweeper. This was sent to me as a 2 difficulty puzzle. Maybe I'm just not familiar with it. Please provide feedback. Thank you to sending it to me, wooferzfg and Jakhob. I do appreciate it, but wow, I did not find that easy. But I did find it fun. There was definitely a lot of wow moments in that puzzle, and that's what I do puzzles for. So thank you, everyone. I hope you stuck with me for that one. That was a journey. And yeah, thanks, and thanks for watching. I do hope to have some news on the April pack that's being released on my channel soon. The person who's actually coordinating it all is apparently away at the moment, so I'm waiting for them to get back. And yeah, good luck with your solving.